What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Iccy Show. This is interview 553 interviews I've done in 4.5 years. Give the special guest from Boston 617 a second to get on here, and we will start this Iccy Show. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary. My condolences. Anyone that has lost anybody. And, we are internationally. Shout out to Legal Mob Entertainment. Shout out to everyone doing their thing. If you want to be a guest, inbox your girl Jackie Brown with 2 C's, I.E. Brown. I'm booking until May, so inbox me. Don't forget the 5-year anniversary of the Iccy Show is coming up on June 2nd. From 1 to 3 p.m. I will be providing free lunch and doing giveaways. Last year ended up being a great turnover. I gave 25 free lunches out. The year before I gave 7 free lunches out. And, the list goes on. So this year I want to make it 50. 50 is the number I want to give out free lunches this year. So, salute, peace. So give this artist a second to get on here. What's up, star? Peace, Hollywood star. Peace, Mike. Peace, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank God it's Friday. Drive safe. The traffic is crazy. It just started snowing out here, so this weather's crazy. It was beautiful early, and then it's like snowing now. So I'm like, what the heck? Welcome to New England. But anyways, God is good. Definitely. Don't forget to come out next Sunday. Blessings, Mike. God bless, definitely. Next excuse me. Let me say, I said next Sunday. Next Sunday is Easter. This Thursday coming, the 6th, April 6th, we are going to be at 603 Bar and Grill. Make sure you come out. Get your tickets ahead of time to save $5 each ticket. M Styles is the one throwing it. The Iccy Show will be in the building. Many great talent in the building on April 6th, 8 p.m. doors open, tight security, definitely positive vibes, and it's gonna be awesome, definitely awesome. So I'm waiting for him to come on here. Let me see. Peace, everybody. Star, I gotta get you back on the Iccy Show. It's been a little bit. Oh, on the way, safe travels, definitely safe travels back home to Cali, definitely. When you coming to Boston, that's what I would like to know. I gotta come out there. My grandbaby's coming early, so my focus is on him right now, but soon as I come out there to film, if they keep my part, if they wait for me, I don't want to travel until my grandson comes. It's my first grandbaby, so I gotta be here. So everything's on hold until he comes, but he's coming. What's up, Miss BK? Artist. Link with Miss BK from Legal Mob Entertainment. She has a radio station, great package deals. If you know somebody that is trying to get their music played, refer them. Let them know the Iccy Show sent you. She has great package deals. And you never know who's going to be listening on that radio station. That's one guarantee. You never know who is going to be listening. So, like I said, great talent coming up on the Iccy Show. We have a lot going on. The Iccy Show just did a donation. I gave a Iccy Show t-shirt and like 300 pieces of candy for the kids for the Easter hunt this weekend, tomorrow. The children are the future, so I always try to help out what I can, if I can. The Iccy Show has done a lot of community donations for different cities and districts, even different states. So on that note, I declare health. Amen, Star. Definitely. Amen to that. So I'm just gonna wait a couple more minutes to get him on here. Oh yeah, let me know. Definitely, Star. That would be great. I'm trying to get some great artists on here. Great talent. I don't know if you remember the other one, Rocket Lope. He was from Sacramento, California last year. You were on that interview in the comments. He's coming back on the Iccy Show, so stay tuned on that. I'm looking forward to have him on here. So a lot of great talent coming on here. Don't wait, to get the last of the moments. Especially the Iccy Showw is gonna be doing the boxer, the natural, he goes by. If you don't know who he is, do your research. He's out of Haverhill, Massachusetts. Last name Tejan, and he's a great boxer. And I seen him live in full effect at the Golden Gloves. So he's been doing his thing, keep on going. You see, the Iccy Showw sponsored him. I sponsored a UFC fighter. It was on ESPN. At the Encore, the Iccy Showw was sponsoring. So stay tuned. The Iccy Showw is state to state, country to country, doing all these things, helping out other people. Peace from Canada. So, like I said, the Iccy Showw is in a little bit of everything, right now, a little bit of everything. And shout out to your boy Custom Clothing Store. Don't forget the Iccy Showw sent you, definitely, to get a great, deal on, stickers, banners, declines. They do wrap your whole car. They do stickers for your car, in and out. What's up, Rob? Peace. Another artist. I believe you're on that flyer for next week, right? In 603 Bar and Grill, if I'm not mistaken. On the 6th, I believe he is. But another great talent right there, Rob Smooth. I seen him perform again at 603 Bar and Grill. I met him up there, and another great talent. A lot of great talent coming around New England, Boston. Boston's blowing up. Hip hop is coming out of Boston, I must say. There's a lot of great talent all around. People sending me music and things like that. I am not a radio station. I am a podcast. So if you inbox me and you're telling me to hurry up and listen to your song, I'm going to block you. I take that as a disrespect. Telling me to check your music and hurry up. I'm not a radio station, one thing. 2, I'm a podcast. So you have to make a reservation, and my interviews are $50. I've been around in this music industry since 2007. Stay consistent. Haven't left anywhere. So that's one thing you need to know. So when you're disrespecting me in my inbox and saying, hurry up and listen to your music, you are going to get blocked. That's disrespect. People think you can just feed off of other people and not get the footwork you put in, going state to state, country to country. That's how I became who I am. And I'm self-made, and it's not me being cocky. It's just how it is. And, I represent Boston 617, wherever I go. So, people have to understand the difference of my show and what I been doing in this industry. That's why I want to clarify it. Cause when I'm getting that disrespect in my inbox, I'm gonna put it out there, because you shouldn't be telling me, hurry up and listen to your music. I'm not a radio station. That's not my job, honey. So we're just waiting for the artist. I'm just kicking some acknowledgement right now, to the people tuning in. We're just waiting for him to come on here. So, like I said, the great talent coming out April 6th. Come out. 603 Bar and Grill, Manchester, New Hampshire. Tight security. Shout out to my people coming out from New York. They will be in the building. Salute. You know how we do. So, New York will be in the building. I'm looking forward. I'm coming to show support to the Iccy Showw out there. And I'm Styles, and here we go. Hey,
What's going on? How you doing?
Good. This is Mugzey from Boston 617 on here on the Iccy Showw. I am blessed to finally have one artist, I must say, from Boston 617. I've been waiting to get him on here the full 4.5 years I've been doing it. I've been reaching out to you, and I finally get to have you on. Thank you for coming on.
I appreciate it. Thank you for, doing the interviews and inviting me on the show. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Blessings, definitely. So, for the people that don't know of the one and only from Boston right here, let them know what made you start to get into this music industry.
Okay. I'm from 508 Brockton, but shout out to everybody from Boston. You feel me?
Okay,
I fuck to everybody.
508 Brockton. Okay. I was
508 to the 617. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right there connecting. So.
Yeah.
So,
But
now, how old were you when you started to get into this industry?
um, I was, I've been doing music for a long time, but I started taking it serious for like 4 or 5 years now. So probably like a couple years now. You know what I mean? Really taking it serious going in.
And what made you start to go full throttle, to take it more serious than what you were?
Um, just because when I used to do music, everybody used to tell me to take it serious, and I never would used to take it serious. So I was like, let me try it. You know what I mean? So like it's going lovely right now. I love it.
Yes, it definitely is. I actually seen you perform multiple places. I seen you at Sammy's Patio. I seen you at 603 Bar and Grill in Manchester, New Hampshire. So I see that you're going state to state, which I
Yeah,
love artists to do. A lot of them don't want to leave the nest. That's what I call it. Which they
yeah, yeah.
wanting to do, and you've been doing it, and you do a great performance. The last show you did it at Sammy's Patio, it was lit. um
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
you're welcome, you're welcome. Do you have a manager right now,
No, I'm doing everything by myself.
and are you looking for a manager?
Um, yeah, yeah, pretty much. See what they talking and everything. But like I said, I'm just basically doing everything myself. So I mean, if the opportunities is right and the people I fuck with, then definitely, definitely.
Now, is it just you on your team, or you got a couple of different people on your team?
Um, as of for right now, I do everything myself, but I got a couple, ones that help me and stuff like that, or with you know, a couple of things, whatever, who I do appreciate, you know what I mean? Shout out to J Solex, you know what I mean? And my
Jay,
girl Amory, you know what I mean? They always be helping me do my thing, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that.
and two great talent artists that you just mentioned, female and a male, from Boston. So salute,
Yeah.
definitely. Jay Solex actually made this flyer for the Iccy Show.
Yep,
So
very talented, very talented. Yeah.
yes, yes. And I seen you with the camera the last time. So are you doing videos and photography, or is that just for you what you do?
Um, it's basically just for me, but people see my work and they love it, and they ask me if I can film for them. So I'm probably gonna start doing that pretty soon, venturing off, doing my own thing with other artists and other people and stuff like that. So, but that's just something I do with my vision. You know what I mean? And it comes out great.
Yes, I was actually, because I've been, following you for a minute, and I've been seeing, how you're coming up and watching you what you're doing and stuff. And
Mhm.
when I see you come out with the camera, and then I did watch what you put together, and it was great quality. And that's what I was gonna say. You should start doing videos or movies.
Mhm.
Actually, filming for people. If you can keep your hands still and doing for the movies. That's what we need for Boston. There's not that many video people out there that has great quality. Unfortunately, there is, but there isn't at the same time, if you know what I'm talking about.
No, no, I definitely understand. Hell yeah, I definitely understand that. I want to do all that. I want to do, movies, comedy, all that. You know, what I mean, this is something I grew up with the culture and shit like that. So I'm willing to dabble in my hands with everything. You know, what I mean, because I see a vision in I'm very creative. So anything I do is going to be very wild and very creative. So what I mean, I'm definitely with it, getting into all that.
Definitely, definitely. How many songs do you think you have out there now?
I have a lot. Yeah, I go in. I go in. I got a lot. Yeah.
And is it mainly just you on those tracks, or do you have features a lot?
Yeah, I have a couple features with a couple people and stuff like that. Shout out to Mugzey or whatever. He's from Brockton, whatever. I just did a track with him or whatever. I work with, you know, uh Twiz. Shout out Twiz. You know what I mean? I also, I do a lot. I write. I do a lot. I write for other people. I got my hands in everything.
That's good, especially being young, for your age. That's good to, dibble and dabble. That's what I call it in the hip hop culture. And,
Definitely.
you're not just staying as an artist. You have a gift and you're using it. You're not just staying on one topic.
Mhm.
You're going on to different things. And I like that. You're a
Yeah.
video, you're an artist, you're doing it. And, you know, Now, is your family into the music, or you just said I'm gonna go hard?
Well, they're not, my family's not into the industry, but yeah, their main push is music. You know what I mean? So whatever we had hard back in the day, whatever it is, the only thing that will make us happy is music. So that's how, kind of where I got it from.
It's a soul reliever. That's
Mhm.
what I call it.
Yep. Yep, definitely.
Definitely. Now, do you have any shows coming up? Are you on for the April 6th show in New Hampshire?
No, no. I kind of tended to, relax with the shows a little bit because I got to get back to this music. I got to get back to what I love the most. You know what I mean? So, the music got me these shows. So I want to do some more music so I can get some more shows. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna, go back in my cave, as what I call it, and I'm gonna whip up some more music. And then by probably within like a couple months, I'm gonna grab some more shows, hopefully, and go crazy and we have fun.
Definitely, definitely. What is your big goal after this experience in this industry? Do you plan on doing a tour? Do you plan on, what is your goal at the end of the day?
Um, my goal is probably just to start making good revenue off of what I love to do. You know what I mean? Make good revenue off of my dream and my passion, and yeah, but definitely towards where it's at. I'm trying to hit all those pockets of what you got to hit to be in the industry. You know what I mean? Or to have a great name for yourself. So I'm willing to do that. So that's my end goal, is just to be one of the ones.
Definitely, definitely. Have you ever talked to Preem? Preem from Boston. He manages artists. He does the BMG Boys. He's a
um,
manager.
No, no, I haven't. Shout out to them because I seen them perform to their monsters. You know what I mean? So, but no, I haven't. I haven't. I'm gonna look forward to networking with a lot more people because, after these shows, I end up networking with a lot of good people, and for, probably for the next couple years, is gonna show that I'm working with these new people and networking and getting good relationships with them because I mess with everybody. It's all about fun.
Yes, definitely. And show love. That's what I always say. Show love, not hate. Is my motto.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know, I see, the difference when you started recording a couple years ago to where you're at now. And I'm like, whoa, that's why I was like, yo, when am I gonna get you in the Iccy show? I've been
Yeah,
waiting.
yeah, yeah.
You got some fire. When are you gonna have an album come out?
I just released one of my albums probably like a couple months ago. It was called Big Flame 3, and I had um it was Wally Sparks was hosted on it. So I'm working on another little tape right now. So that's just to hit the streets with or whatever. So it's gonna be cool. But definitely Big Flame 3 is out now. Is definitely fire. Everybody fucks with it.
That's dope. That's definitely dope. And how many tracks are on that album?
Like 10.
Oh, perfect. That's definitely
Mhm.
perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
So, when you're gonna do your next music video?
Literally, we just got done shooting some like 2 days ago. So I just ended up putting out a snippet for one of them because I asked some of my supporters like, yeah, just let me get like 20 likes or something real quick, and I'll release something. So they did it, and I just released a snippet. So yeah, we just shot like 2 videos. We're gonna shoot like 4 more. So it's gonna get real.
So you record your own stuff when you do the videos, or does someone else record you?
No, no. I have J Solex record me, shoot me, but I edit and I do everything, But shout out to J Solex, but he shoots the videos, you know what I mean. But I edit it, and what you see is just all us. It's just us.
And Diamond Boys, that's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
late.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
Me and him,
Shout out
Diamond
to
Boys. Yeah,
Diamond Boys. Shout out
mhm,
to Eloise.
yeah,
Shout out to Jay Solex. I see
yeah.
him. I met him early fall.
Mhm,
Um, and I see him doing his thing. And
mhm,
to both of you, but definitely reach
yeah.
out to Preem. Preem's looking for artists to sign, and he's out of Boston. With the BMG boys, Jason Grant just got signed underneath their label too. And
Nice, nice, nice. I fuck with Jason. He's the man. Yeah, I fuck with Jason. Shout out to you.
yeah,
Hmm.
so definitely, talk to Prima. Like if you're really serious, I've seen artists come and go under Preem, but Preem really, I could say, Out of all the managers, he's one of the top three for management I recommend.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know,
Definitely.
from experience, he's a good person. He got a good heart. You know, he donated stuff when we did um, it was for people with dementia and Alzheimer's. We did a
Okay.
fundraiser,
Okay.
donate in toys for the your children's hospital, and
Okay. Yeah.
show love. And you know, ever since then, you know, he does a lot of things for the community in Boston for the
Nice.
food, um, gives free lunch, things like that. So you would be in
Nice.
good hands. You should definitely, because I see your potential, and
Mm.
I only tell people, you know, the route to go when it's a particular person, or
Okay.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
if you're doing everything that, you know, I know Preem what I can understand. And long as you're working and you're into it and you're really into it, that's who I send that way, because
Yeah. Yeah.
he's always
That's
pushing
only right.
no matter what.
Yeah. It's only right. It's only right. I understand.
So that's why I recommend you going to him. And I believe I sent Jason over to him too. And it's
Okay.
crazy. A couple of artists, like, it feels good to see them get signed. Like Jason, I know I referred him. I did refer him 3 years
Mhm.
ago. And then I just referred African Born Music. Are you familiar with him?
No, I'm not. I'm not familiar.
He's an OG. He's an OG.
Okay.
He was posted. He sells his merch. 15 years at the T station, but he just
Okay.
got signed a year ago. Yesterday, I got him signed with Legal Mob Entertainment, which is
Nice.
um
Nice.
yes,
Hmm.
yes, and it feels good to see people getting signed that deserve it. And you know, he's
Yeah.
in the hip hop industry. Whoo, I've been in it 2007. He was in it before I was, and
Yeah.
he stayed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
That's
see,
nice.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
I like
Yeah.
to see people, you know, that deserve it to get signed, and, you know, to make their dreams come true. Why not? If you can be that hand to open that sprout to let them grow, why not?
Mhm.
You gotta let people grow in your
Yeah.
community.
I understand. I understand. I understand. Yeah. Mhm.
Where do you get the most support from?
I get my support. Well, I'm starting to get a lot of support from out here, but mainly when I first like started doing like music and shit, it was more like down south.
Oh,
You
okay.
know. Yeah.
'Cause you got that down south bob, the way,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. And I think
Hmm.
that's why, you know, down south is different than the north. And I could understand why you say that. So, and I
Hmm.
could understand why they follow you.
Yeah. 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 That because I got family from down there, so like that's why I get my style and everything from is from I kind of merged the two between the East Coast and the South, this down South. So that's why I'm able to like get those two sides kind of on my side because I come from that.
Right, right. And that's good, because from going across East Coast to Cali or down
Hmm.
south, you know, that's the straight across almost the 50 states.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Yep.
that's keep on going. Don't let nothing stop you.
I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Now let them know where they can find your music. Let them know all your social medias.
Hmm. Yep. You can find me on all platforms: Spotify, YouTube, freaking Facebook, Instagram, freaking Deezer, all that. My Instagram is Big Baguettes. That's BIGBAGETTZ at underscore EA9, and then my Facebook is YM Baguettes. Um, that's just look up under Mugzey. I'm everywhere. Like just look up that word everywhere. I'm there.
Definitely. Remember the face. Definitely. You never know who you're going
Yep.
to be next to.
Right. 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 Right.
What is the best advice you've been given during your career?
um, just honestly, just move with love. You know what I mean? Like no negativity. Thank you, please, I appreciate it. Those words get you a long way. You know what I mean? And appreciate everybody, and just have no malice in your heart. You know what I mean? Because if it tends to go a different way if you just hate on somebody or anything. But if you just be like, okay, I appreciate that his music or I appreciate their music, everything will just be smoother. You know what I mean? Like, and I just, appreciate everybody. I appreciate, even, you know, I was gonna say this, but appreciate you. You know what I mean? I appreciate you for being in the industry and, helping everybody out with the interviews and stuff like that. And don't think that, certain people's not watching, because a lot of people's watching, you know what I mean? And they're seeing what you're doing. And, way before even when I even started to do music, I was watching your shows. You know what I mean? So, thank you. I appreciate you for, putting yourself out there and really interviewing artists and stuff like that. So once again, thank you.
And you're welcome. You're
Mhm.
definitely welcome. I appreciate it. And it feels good, because I want to see my city come up. And you know why I started doing it more and more? It's
Yeah.
because I was tired of people saying Boston got the curse. So that's why I did
Mhm.
the tours I did and where I went.
Yeah.
Because I went some hoods and it was,
Mhm.
they they're telling me, oh, Boston got the curse, but it's like, no, Boston doesn't. Boston got some great
Mhm.
talent that's
Mhm.
under what's the word I want to say? Under dang, it slipped in my head. They don't like believe in Boston.
Yeah.
They,
Okay. Mhm.
and that's why when I went everywhere I went, it was like I did it for Boston. It wasn't for
Yeah.
myself. And that's why when you say
Mhm.
thank you to me, it feels good because I want I want people to understand, like, I'm not going to be here forever. And it's like
Mhm.
my show is here for everybody. That's why I did, going to Springfield every Wednesday for Woo Woo Wednesday. I did it
Mhm.
with the Wu Tang Coalition television
Mhm.
station. And I did that for a year and a half, but artists
Mhm.
they didn't really jump on it. And I was shocked because I was getting Smokey the Bandit from Mold Thugs. He came
Mhm.
out here to Boston. I flew him out here and
Yep.
he
Yep.
got Don Hazel,
Nice.
R.I.P. the legend.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
Yep.
and R.I.P. Yes, we lost some great people that only
Yep.
hip hop would. If you're in the hip hop, you would know them. They're legends
Right.
from Boston.
Right. 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 Right.
And
Mhm. R.I.P. to
I
everybody.
yes, yes, I wish you got to meet Don Hazel. He would have.
Yeah, no, yeah, I definitely, I seen him everywhere, and I definitely, I know, because he's related to some couple people that I know. So, but with the music thing like that, I always wanted to meet him. I seen him everywhere and stuff like that. I definitely would have wanted to take a couple pictures with him and talk to him about, and I know he would give game. You know what I mean? So, I always wanted to meet him, but R.I.P. to him.
Yes, definitely. He believed in me and I became an actress because of him and my acting. I never went to school. People pay a lot of money to become an actress, and
Right,
that
right.
he took it to another level. Like one
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay.
movie blast off, like, and I'm humbled and I'm
Mm-hmm.
thankful because it represents Boston. And
Mm-hmm.
if you're interested, are you interested in acting?
I'm telling you, I'm a veteran to all that. Yep, yep. You're gonna see me on a soap opera one day.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, definitely. So we're gonna start filming for a web series.
Nice.
We already started doing it. It's called Get Fly with two Y's.
Okay.
And we were filming it right before the pandemic happened, but we're gonna
Okay.
start filming again. I don't know if you've
Nice.
seen the
Yeah.
trailer. So
No,
it's out of
I'm gonna watch it. Don't worry about it.
all right, cool. So we're gonna start filming. I'm putting the actors and actresses together right now. I'm going through it with the director.
Okay.
So if you're interested, I can put you on the list and I'll keep you updated when we're ready to do it in the
No problem. That's no
probably
problem.
I would say
I'm
soon.
here.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I got
Okay. I'm here. Definitely. Definitely.
what's
Mm.
up, Miss Don King and Dr. Minister Thomas. Thank you, thank you. God bless everybody. If you could pick one feature, could be in the industry or not in the industry, who would it be?
Mm. Mm. I would have to say Little Wayne.
Okay. All right,
Mm-hmm.
dope.
Mm-hmm.
Who
Yeah.
is your favorite artist when you were growing up?
Biggie.
Okay, wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Legend right
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to see yourself in the next year from now?
Um. Next year, doing the same thing. Doing
Nothing.
the same thing. Like working with this music. progressing. You know what I mean? Obviously, I would want to get a little bit more progression out of this, but like, yeah, definitely on a better, plateau and everything,
Always know this: work with the people that are on a go-getter like you. That's
hmm
food for thought. And like sometimes people that are you're like you're a go-getter, so you want to
Yeah.
be around those people that are in the industry and get features that they're on the same lane like you, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yep. Yep.
Because
Yep.
some people, since what you already do, a lot of people are still down here, but
hmm
if they see you coming up, they're gonna be like, "Whoop," try to go
Yeah.
up.
No.
And that's not,
hmm
you know it's not showing hate when it comes to that, but you have to be on the same lane with people in this industry, because if you're all set and the people underneath you they're halfway there, or they're just doing it, to release stress, or they're not taking it as serious. That's one thing you need to know when you're ready with your team, and when you're ready to go to that label. They want to know, are they a go-getter like you? Because if not, they're going to be like, all right, we got to fall them back, but we'll take you on this label. So
No, I
that's just
understand.
food for thought.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me that. I think about that too. So I appreciate that you really said that.
Yeah, you're very welcome, because a lot of artists say they're artists, and then when it
Mhm.
comes down to it, A, they don't want to perform. B, they don't want to even promote themselves as an artist on their own social medias, and it's like, come on. And then they want to do features with artists. Hey, what's up, Queen Queen? What would it's like, if they're not on the same page, like you went to state. People don't even
Mhm.
like to leave out of state, but you did that, and you kept
Yeah.
on going, and you're still going, and it's like, that's why what I tell you, it's just a little food for thought, because a lot of people that are good artists, a lot of people want to get a feature with them, but they're not doing the footwork, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
right.
But that's something that I always realized growing up in this game, is that you definitely gotta have the foundation. You gotta build it from the ground up. And still willing to do that. You know what I mean? A lot of people, a lot of artists, they just want the quick thing, quick. You know what I mean? Pay some money for the popping feature, and then they get their song popping, but then their follow up song is garbage. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta build that up. You gotta have some type of foundation with this. So that's what I just been doing, is just doing the footwork, digging my feet in the sand, and just keep it going.
Yes, yes, definitely. And one thing I commend you to, because I'm really a critic on this. Artists, when you go to do a show, have a show song. Is a difference.
Mhm.
Don't play
Mhm.
the whole song during your set, because it's gonna make you look like trash. No disrespect, but the
Nah, I
industry
understand.
is not like that. And
Mhm.
you do not do that. So I
Mhm.
salute to you 1000,
I
because
appreciate it. I
you're one of
appreciate
those
it.
very small artists, very
Mhm.
small, that you have your show is on point. So keep
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Don't let no one change you on that. That's
Nah,
important
definitely,
to
definitely.
always know.
Yeah, definitely. I'm always, trying to get better. You know what I mean? So I look at, inspiration and everything, and just got to get better with this. You know what I mean? And every show I feel like is getting better with me being comfortable on stage, and me, crowd control and everything. So it's definitely getting better for me. You know what I mean? So definitely, I appreciate it.
Yes, definitely. And I seen you, like I said, I seen you in the fall time, and I
hmm
seen you recently at Sammy's,
Yeah.
and I can see a big difference. Just your
hmm
performance and how the crowd comes around, like, to the stage when you're performing, and that feels
hmm
good to see that. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
I'm a different character, and when I
hmm
see people showing love at a show, like, and where I seen you, like, I used to follow you, but not really follow you, but I would
hmm
support you,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, he's doing it. I heart your stuff. I heart everybody that's doing something
Mhm.
positive, and they keep on going. And that's why I'm like, I gotta get you on the Iccy Show. I've been waiting to get you on here, and finally I
I've been
got
wanting to come on the show. I've been wanting to come on the show. So we both together. You know what I mean?
that.
We both together. We finally got it. Exclusive interview right here. Let's go.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, this is exclusive. Definitely
yeah,
interview 553 interviews. This is number.
yeah. Committed
That's
to you. 500. Let's
yeah,
go.
definitely, definitely.
Mhm.
If you are available on June 2nd, I'm having the 5-year anniversary party. So if you want to, I'll
Nice.
put two tickets aside for you,
Definitely be there. That's definitely a beautiful thing. You should definitely celebrate and go crazy because you
Yes,
deserve it.
yes, yes,
Mhm,
sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
mhm.
Definitely. I'll keep you updated on there. If you could
Definitely.
perform anywhere around the world, where would it be? Could be in local and internationally.
Um,
Peace be in the
anywhere.
Milan. Please, please, peace, peace.
One place that I got my mind set on is it's called Rolling Loud. I always like Rolling Loud. It's it's a big show that they have between three states, which is California, New York, and Florida. So they have like a multitude of artists there. So and they have it every year. So that's kind of where I'm trying to go.
Is it the carnival? Is it something like the carnival that comes?
um, no, 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 no. It's not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, but all I know is it's they host this within three states and Florida, New York, and California. So it's like a big, 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 big stage. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Well, I'm gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
you updated too because I'm gonna be doing something for suicide awareness. We're still planning it, but me and Miss BK, I'm gonna represent
Okay.
Boston.
Nice.
And it's internationally. They got this foundation, and they want me to represent Boston. And I'm gonna be doing it. Shout out to Miss BK giving me that opportunity.
Yep, shout
And
out.
anyone that has lost anyone from suicide to murder or anything like that, you want to come out to the show. We're gonna have great talent. There might be a surprise, someone from Wu-Tang in there.
Nice.
So stay tuned. Like we got something boiling up, but I can't say too much. But I'm just
Yeah, I
saying.
understand. I understand. I'm like me. I'm trying to pop out a little bit more for the next year or two, and come to a lot of my supporters and people who I mess with events. So if you got any events, I'm definitely gonna pop out and show my support. And we like I said, is we're building. What I feel with Massachusetts is that we're building our own structure. We're building our own house. You know what I mean? And just because people haven't blown up yet don't mean that the energy is not building towards that. You know what I mean? It's like a pot with water, it's gonna boil over, and
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
so just keep the energy up, and all artists keep the energy up, and whoever pops first and pops first, we congratulate you, and we're gonna get our name out there. This is mass music. This is mass entertainment. You know what I mean? So I fucks with it.
yes, yes, definitely. Boston, let's get it for real, for
Mhm.
real.
Mhm. Yeah.
They
Hmm.
estimate Boston
Yep.
617.
Yep.
We got some
Definitely.
great talent, like one right here. I'm telling
Right.
you, this is one right here you want to get a feature with. I'm telling you, he's about to blow. You'll see this 1 year from now. You're gonna be like, oh shit, she really claimed this already. Like you see it. So,
Yeah. Let's go.
yes, yes, because I always tell it how it is. Like if I don't see an artist fully putting 100% in, but or you can't be on a level like that. You have to have the same energy to put people around
Yeah.
you. That's about that. You definitely have to have that in your circle. Everybody got to be on the same thing.
Hmm.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Thank you. God bless. Definitely. She said, uh, Rolling Loud is a huge deal. Milan,
Hmm.
you got to link
Hmm.
with him. You need a feature with him. Definitely. That's my homegirl. She's down Georgia. But
Okay, shout out to you. Shout out to you.
yes, get a feature with her. Definitely get a feature. She's doing some big things. So you both
Hmm. Hmm.
connect it right there. Yeah.
Definitely.
That's on
Definitely.
YouTube to do it. I put
Right.
the foot right there. You guys go do it.
Right. Right. Thank you. I'm the type. I'm always the type to give respect when respect's due. So like, if that ever is a situation where you click me up with anybody, trust and believe in coming back and be like, I appreciate you. Thank you. You know what I mean? Everything. So I'm very humble, and I know how you're supposed to handle situations. So
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I said Atlanta. She's from Detroit. I
Oh,
apologize.
Detroit.
I had
Okay.
to,
Yeah.
I know
Yeah.
I
Okay.
shouldn't put it in.
Yeah.
I had to wait for you to read it,
Yeah.
but you took the words, love. Yeah.
Yeah.
So from Detroit, definitely.
Okay. Shout out
Yeah,
Detroit. Yeah. Shout out Detroit. I'm up to Detroit.
she
Yeah.
said she's ready. She's ready.
Mm-hmm.
So all right.
Yeah.
So
We're
let's get
going.
it
Yeah.
for
We're
real.
going. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let them know. Again, one more time. Give all your shout outs. Anything you want to bring up. This is your time.
All right. Yeah, I'm working on plenty of videos, plenty of visuals, content, music, and this is never gonna stop. You know what I mean? I've been wanting to do this as a kid. You know, I got a crazy imagination with this shit, and all it is having fun. You know, being creative and putting it in, manifested it into into a physical world is just it's a beautiful thing. So all you guys got to do, you know what I mean, is just have fun with it. That's all it's about. Is just having fun, no hating, just think about it and put it down, and what we got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. Shout out to Jackie and so Iccy Showw for having me. I appreciate you. What I mean, shout out Twiz, shout out J Solex, LOE, NES. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody who I performed with, Talk of the Town, Gorilla Family, Boom Squad. We all here. You know what I mean? This is what we doing. You know what I mean? We all putting a positive energy, and we just gonna get it. You know what I mean? And to everybody that does have quarries with other people, just just be positive and live with truth and love. You know what I mean? That's all it's about. You know what I mean? Like, don't even worry about nothing else. Just get to your own life and keep it moving. And we're just gonna build this thing up. You know what I mean? And for me, it's definitely I don't care if I don't get no type of revenue or money from this, because I know at the end of the day that the future generation will get it from it. You know what I mean? The future generation will benefit off this right here. So I appreciate everything, and like I said, thank you again for having me. And we're gonna keep doing this. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this.
Yes, sir, definitely. Shout out to J Solex. I see you on here. Ashley, peace.
Yep.
Yes, definitely, family right there. Get your Easter baskets, your Easter stuffing. She got it right there.
Nice.
Definitely. So I appreciate you coming on here, and I hope to see you next year, and I hope to see everything that you wanted to come. I feel positive, and you will get it. And another thing is, you brought it, come with the positive attitude when you come to a show.
Mm-hmm.
Stay true. Stay true. That's what I say. Stay true, Blue, baby. I love you. That's what I always say. That's my saying, and it's true, because, we're trying to make this hip-hop industry out there, and we got to come positive. If you got a problem with someone, keep that at home. Don't let that come to the show, because it's gonna keep us getting chopped from the hip-hop industry. And we got to prove them wrong that we can get out there and have a great time. Like big carnival's coming up. Let's have a positive for Boston. No negative. You have that negative, stay home. Nobody wants to see you at that.
Right.
I appreciate you so much. Mugzey from Brockton 508 to Boston 617. This is interview 553 interviews. We are internationally. Link with this man. Book him from your next show. Managers, link with this artist. I'm telling you, you just heard everything he's doing. He's one of the top. I would say that, he got it all of the criteria. So link with him. He's not sleeping.
I appreciate it. Yep. Thank you for having me again. Thank you.
You're welcome. Diamond Boys in the building. LOE in the building. Get it. 2023 is here. Have a nice day. Much love, respect, and free the jails. Let's get it. Thank you. God bless. And I hope you get an award.
Right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a good night.